G'day guys, it's the Pink King here and I'm back with another of my AFL 2020 Premiership season. We're into round 8 and the Friday night match has a ripper of a match lined up. It's Brisbane Lions versus the Richmond Tigers at the Gabba. It's a clear day for it. And yeah, both teams made finals last year. Obviously, Brisbane went out in straight sets. And yeah, Richmond won the grand final. But yeah, I feel like whenever these teams play at the Gabba, Brisbane usually plays a lot better than when they play at the MCG. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's get into it. Okay, so Brisbane Lions versus Richmond Tigers. The Gabba looking nice. Wouldn't exactly call this twilight. Looks very nighttime to me, but you know, what would I know? I'm not the game creator. I don't know about lighting and stuff like that. I guess. Yeah. Definitely not a nighttime match. Not a Friday night at all. No, just a twilight game here. Yep. Something not getting loud. Nothing that impressive. I don't think. Yeah. Fucking seen it.
The banners are ready for the players.
It's fucking Charlie Cameron just fucking was glowing just before. Yeah, easy 4 points. Yeah.
Captains of both sides make their way.
That was Zorko.
Coin toss.
And got Koch as well. And Ray Chamberlain. He goes bang. And Zorko goes, yeah, we'll fucking go right of screen, mate. Let's start the game. Big old whistle, bounce the ball, and off we go. Tap down by, I think, Nankervis, but I'm not sure. Kick forward, marked by Daniel Rich. So, Tigers get the first clearance, but it's turned over. Rewalt gets the ball and kicks to Jack Higgins on the 50. He goes short, inside 50, no mark. Kicked, socket forward. Tigers getting at the ball. Tom Lynch first goal. Tom Lynch first goal. That's pretty short odds for that. And he's gone and done it. So Richmond get the first goal of the game. A bit of an unfair contest in the ruck, and it goes straight down Richmond's end. Ryan Lester wins the contest and decides to go wide out of the 50. He's missed the player. It's 3-on-1 here, and Jaden Short's the one, and he gets tackled. So it's going to be balled up about 65, 70 out from Richmond's goal. Still a very one-sided contest there. It's not Nank the Tank that's doing it. Who is it? Ivan Soldo, probably. Who's number 4?
Just stepped around his opponent with ease.
Shouldn't be in the ruck, that's what I can tell you. Quick chain of handballs from Brisbane, but they go backwards to Jared Lyons. Robinson decided he didn't want to go forwards. Lyons also goes sideways. He goes back to Harris Andrews. Now they go inside. Beats everyone. Goes straight over the contest, and Christensen gives away a free kick for in the back. Dangerous kick to Hawley. Hawley can't grab onto it. Pushing the back against Hawley as well. And it looks like Hipwood is lining up. It looks like the tall, lanky fellow. And he's missed. So Brisbane respond with just a point to start the game. 5 points the difference. 8 minutes and 15 left on the clock. Where are we going here, Shire? Bolton goes sort of wide and turns it over to Jacob Allison. Wasn't clean enough with his kick. So Brisbane having another shot on goal. Another 7-point play, hopefully, for them. And he drills it. So Jacob Allison, someone I haven't really heard too much of, kicks the first goal for Brisbane, and they're in front by a point.
We're back in motion.
I think Soldo again wins it, and high tackle against Archie, who apparently is the other ruck contest. So
Goes for territory.
Goes wide to the wing and turned over. Brisbane have the run here. Socket forward. Lions is loving it. He decides to try and pick it up and gets tackled. Hipwood picks up the ball with run of play and hits the post. So Brisbane's starting to get a bit on top here.
Brisbane by 2 points.
They've got the last 3 scores. Unfortunately for them, it's 2 points and a goal and not 3 goals. Basher Hawley plays on. Handballs over the top. Short kick to Shy Bolton. Dangerous one from Edwards, but it works out. He handballs off. That's dangerous. That's real dangerous out of defence, but they managed to win it out. Kick it out to the wing. Lyons soccers it off the ground. He's had a few possessions already as the siren goes with Dusty trying to take a mark on the wing. So Brisbane concede the first goal of the match. Come back and it's 2 points the difference at quarter time their way.
What do you make of it?
Inside 50s, even.
And they're converting that lead into scoreboard pressure.
Boy, oh boy. The tackles are favouring Brisbane. Everything else, other than the hit-outs, is more or less 50-50. Jared Lyons did have a lot of the ball in that first quarter. He had 4 disposals. Leads everyone on the ground. Eric Hipwood and Shy Bolton with 3 are the other major ball winners.
Players ready to
So the second quarter begins.
Swanson.
I think Soldo again taps it down. Tackled by Brisbane there, and it's kicked forward into their 50. Alex Rance wins the one-on-one. The big key defender kicks wide and marked by Trent Cotchin, the captain. He needs to get the guys going here. He kicks wide to Josh Caddy. He's mid-wing. He decides to centre it a bit. There's a player by himself. It's down Prestia. He takes 2 steps, kicks it forward inside 50 to the goal square. Who gets the ball? It's Shy Bolton. He's everywhere today. And he's missed. So he was in defence earlier trying to play, I guess, half-back flank sort of position. But he's now kicked the point and it looked like he was in a forward pocket. So quick kick out. And Jack Higgins give away the high tackle, and that's a good out for Brisbane because they were in a lot of trouble there. So switch sides, kick it out to Jared Lyons, who's got another disposal. Kicks it real wide to Dane Zorko, the captain. On centre wing, he goes short and centres it a little bit. And Ivan Soldo, I think, got done for throwing as he gets injured. So they're going to have to put someone else in ruck. Maybe it might be Nank, the tank. Kicks sideways to Steph Martin. He takes the mark. Don't know why he's not in ruck. He sees someone by himself. It's Lockie Neal. He doesn't really get as much disposals as he should. Kicks it inside 50. No mark taken. A lot of bouncing around between players. Dusty's there. He hasn't been really seen today. He soccers it forward. 1 on 2 and Richmond lose it. Kicks it out to Jared Lyons, who's been seemingly Dusty's direct opponent. He's absolutely destroyed him. He kicks it to Hipwood, who takes the mark just inside 50. He'll kick from about 45. It's not a great kick. It's not even made the distance. And McStay mops it up and takes the mark. So, bit of a tough angle, but a pretty easy kick otherwise. He runs in and he kicks it. So, Brisbane get another one. They're back out to 7 points the difference. 3:25 left on the clock, or 3:24 if you want to be precise. Soldo taps down, and Richmond have numbers out of the clearance. They see someone out wide, they can't hit him. He's had to soccer it forward. He was in a bit of strife there. 2 on 1, they lose it somehow. Kicked forward wide on the wing, and that's a push in the back against Zorko. He went up the back with no chance of marking it. They've got to get a quick kick inside. Just get it deep, mate. Get it deep. They run out of time. So it's half time. They had the free kick and they just didn't want to kick it on. They run off the clock.
set.
So 7 points the difference at half time, and nothing really happened there for Richmond. They kicked 1 point to Brisbane's 1 goal.
They aren't getting
Um,
them at the moment, so
the stats really aren't that
the chance.
Thanks for that, Gary.
different. Brisbane doing better in the contested possessions, but Richmond doing better in the uncontested possessions. Everything else though, Brisbane's got a few more marks, few more tackles, and Richmond's smashing them in the hitouts. Jared Lyons with 6 disposals at half time. Shai Bolton and Eric Hipwood both with 4. Still the other 2 leading ball winners. So let's get into it. Second half begins. Bounced up. Soldo wins it again. Tap forward and doesn't really go anywhere. Jack Graham gets wrapped up before he can really go anywhere.
The game is
Punched down by Soldo again.
Archie.
Richmond absolutely dominating the ruck because they don't want to put a proper ruckman in. Well, Brisbane don't. Anyway. Somehow it gets out the back. It's a 2-on-1 and Alex Witherden decides to hold it in.
Another ball up.
So it's a ball up. Punch down again. Socket forward. It's at the top of the goal square. Richmond trying to lay a tackle. Can't get there. It's coming out now. 3-on-1 and Jared Lyons gets wrapped up before he can get a handball out.
fantastic game.
As Dusty comes off. Soldo punched down. Richmond first to the ball. But it's booted forward by Brisbane. It's a 2-on-1 running towards goal. There's no one in the 50. Socket forward. Richmond players trying to get back, but it's still Brisbane getting to the ball first. Now they converge on him. It's still in the goal square. Socket forward, and it's been socked about 100 metres. And Hugh McGluggage is the final foot to the ball. And they kick another.
In a row. The lead.
Well, they just didn't have time to pick it up, really. They just...
Great ball movement there.
They were getting run down. Richmond had the numbers, but they just weren't the first ones to the ball.
Really good team goal.
And they just knew if they picked it up, they were going to get tackled by those Richmond players. And yeah, just kept soccering it.
Often today, they aren't coping with the pressure
Soldo again taps down, makes it a 2-on-1 immediately.
for a moment.
But Brisbane keeps running it forward. Somehow turn it over. One out is Tom Lynch. He had no one near him as he jumps up to take the mark. And he needs to do this here is just kick straight to keep them in the contest. He can't make the distance. It's punched up against the post by Kane Lambert, who decided against trying to take the mark.
Richmond.
I think he doesn't realise where he was on the field.
They look to provide an option.
Gardner plays on, runs the boundary line, kicks it outside 50. Marked by Zorko. That's a big captain's grab there. He goes sideways. That's not a great kick. It's going to stay inside 50 for Richmond. They've got the numbers, but he goes out away from it. Who was that? I think it was Lynch there. He was a bit silly.
Finding the ball was
High tackle against the Tank.
McCluggage was taken high in the
Wide by McCluggage to Jacob Allison. And he decides to go back inboard. Could be danger here. It's a 3-on-2. First the ball is the Richmond player. Sockers it forward. It's still a 2-on-1 here. The numbers favouring Richmond. He gets out of the tackle. Handballs forward. They've got to run it on goal. Bang. Goal. Jack Higgins does not miss them. They just corralled him. They had the extra man. And it's a goal the difference now. So
Richmond close.
Richmond would be pretty happy with the result if this is how it ends for three-quarter time. They've got the momentum at the moment. Kicked forward. Onto the wing. 1-on-1. Second player arrives. It's Basher Hawley. He tackles.
Now got the hands free.
Few broken tackles. Gets the hands out. Still a 2-on-1. And Mitch Robertson gets done for no prior. So it's a ball up. Soldo not in the ruck. So they've finally made a change there.
Quick hand. Neil
Brisbane quick with all the players around the ball. And Lockie Neal kicks a goal. So it's back to 2 goals the difference. We've got 38 seconds remaining. That should end the quarter.
with a 2-goal margin at the moment.
And there's not it's not a huge margin, but there is a fair bit for Richmond to do
The scores are
in this last quarter.
Tigers 14. A big final term coming up.
Brisbane will be
What can you tell us from the stats, Gaz?
So yeah.
setting up really well.
So just Brisbane's doing a lot more with the inside 50s. They've got more disposals now, so there's starting to be a bit of a definition between these two teams. Yeah, they've got more disposals, more marks, more tackles. They've actually got a couple hit-outs now, so they haven't lost every single last one of them. Jared Lyons was quiet that quarter, but Lockie Neal wasn't. Zorko also up to 5 disposals. Jack Graham up to 4. So it's all up to this last quarter. Tap down. Dusty can't get it away, but Richmond can. They've got the numbers too. They chain up a few handballs and a quick response straight after the break. They didn't have time before the 3/4 time siren went, but they didn't take long straight after the. And then again, they straight down to their players. They've got numbers. Short kick, that was the wrong option, I think. They had players running towards goal, but Tom Lynch takes the mark. He should have the distance. In real life, he would kick this, but he has already fallen short from this distance before today, and he's missed it. So he had the distance that time, and Richmond now down by 5 points. One straight kick will put them in front instead of tying it up. 15 minutes to go, plenty of time to win it. And that's a bad kick. It's turned over, but they get away with it. Marcus Adams bombs it up in the air, 1-on-1. Easy mark by Lockie Neal. He's now the leading disposal getter, I think. But he keeps it straight to David Asprey. Here we go. Richmond back with the ball. Go to Tret Cotchin near the middle of the ground. He kicks it straight down the guts. It goes past the intended target, and Brisbane get it back. And Asprey again takes the mark. He's just stopped him twice in a row. Jack Higgins up on the wing takes the mark. He looks up and there's not many free players, so he kicks it to a pack. Actually, it should have been a Richmond mark there. Ball comes out. Brisbane just trying to hold on to the ball for as long as they can. Kicks it back, and David Asprey's there again. They're starting to run out of time now. Kicks it across the ground, and Jared Berry takes the mark. So Brisbane are slowly advancing through all these turnovers. Lockie Neal takes a mark inside 50. He'll kick from just outside the 50. I don't think Neal will have the distance, and he knows it, so he goes short. No mark, and it goes straight out of bounds. So 6 minutes 43 remaining. That is starting to get tight for Richmond. They need to get down their end of the ground and fast. Ball comes out to a Brisbane player. He's just kicked the goal. Jared Lyons kicks the goal. Puts it back to 11 points. 5 minutes 47 remaining. And he's now got his 7th disposal as well. What a time to get it. Tap down. Richmond out of the ruck. They've got to be quick. The thing is, they do have a better midfield at the moment. From the looks of it, they just get the clearances, so they can go fast if they just get it down there and cleanly. 3 minutes 50 remaining. They want a quick kick out of this contest here as Zorko comes on for Neal. They just need to win this contest. Kick it. Out it comes, and quick kick goal. So they definitely have time to still win this. And then Curvis gets it. Back to 5 points with 3 minutes to go. And to start this quarter, it took them 1:20 to hit the scoreboard. If they're straight out the ruck again here, they can do it again. Tap down. Here we go. Brisbane first to the ball though. It's 1-on-2 and it's Brisbane's favour. They run it forward. They turn it over. That's a big turnover. Out goes Richmond. They kick it forward. Running out of time. Vostwan has to get it inside 50. He does. Is there a mark? It is. Rioli takes the mark. And this will be the last kick of the game. The siren goes, and it all relies on Rioli kicking this goal for Richmond to win. If he misses, Brisbane win. Here he goes. Comes real close, and he's missed. He's missed. So Brisbane win the match, 5-2 to 4-4. And Rioli blows a chance after the siren to win the match. He would be a very unwell bloke right now. Definitely not happy with himself, you can see there. Richmond sort of clung there for a bit. They had moments, but Brisbane started looking like the better team and just weren't really putting Richmond out of it. They just played around with it too much and didn't really get any result for that whole last quarter, but didn't seem to matter in the end. Jaden Short was the highest disposal getter for Richmond with 5. Rewalt and Graham both with 4. No multiple goal kickers in the whole match. So it just comes down to disposals. Lockie Neal with 8. Jaron Lyons with 7. I think they were both the best on grounds. I think Lyons started the game better, but Lockie Neal finished it better. So I think Lockie Neal gets it because they both got 1 goal each. Then it goes to Jared Lyons, and you probably go Soldo or Nank the Tank as third, maybe. Oh, Jacob Allison. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. He was around the ball a fair bit, so yeah, I'll allow that. So yeah, everyone, Lockie Neal, Jared Lyons, and Jacob Allison with the votes in this one. Brisbane get away with a 4-point win, and that will put them inside the 8, at least temporarily. Should put them even. I think the same points between 5th and 11th. I think it was. So currently they'd be sitting in the top 4. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll be back in the next game. It's a Saturday game, so it won't be tonight. It'll be tomorrow. Don't know who it is. But yeah, stick around for that one, and I'll see you guys later.